Hi, this is Brian 2 in Quito, Ecuador. I'm here at the park, and I've been walking around the streets all day. Not all day, but for a while, couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. Taking little short breaks and stuff like that. And this is one of the big parks here in Quito. Well, since this started, this little journey, all day for hours, 3 hours now. Okay, I'm talking about the daytime during the business, during all this traffic. As I've been walking around this park, and as I've been walking down the sidewalks of the city, the R&M system, the Hive Mind Teams have been repeatedly injecting in a looping pattern the memory references, previous choice references, previous memories of organized stalkers. And with those previous memories of organized stalkers, it is injecting impulse injections to cause me to burn, literally burn with rage. I'm mad enough to kill somebody. And you got to redirect away from that, or you will, fall for their tactics. You got to learn their technology. But they can overpower your impulses, and they've been doing it to me constantly. It's happened about 50, 60 times just in 3 hours. Now, why? Why? I mean, why so many? Obviously, they're not deceiving me. Because I'm listening to music, I'm walking around, I'm eating food, I'm looking at all the activity that's going on around me. Guess what all these external activities are doing? It's interrupting and interfering with their technology. It's creating multiple threads of thought. It's creating multiple electromagnetic emission patterns in my brain, which the system can't map out into coherent patterns of thought and integrate back into R&M data without the victim's responses to the specific stimuli, situational and conversational scenarios of the Hive Mind Teams, of the R&M supercomputer that she's constantly being attacked with, the trauma-based mind control victim. 10,000 feet up in the Andes, I can't breathe because of the attacks on my cardiovascular system, the directed energy attacks. Well, what they're doing is their technology fails. The verification process breaks apart and mind control fails without the victim's specific response to their specific stimuli. So, say I'm walking down the sidewalk right now and I see 100 beautiful women. Well, the R&M supercomputer that my brain is tied to remotely by way of a bidirectional stream of energy called the information and injection feedback loop, this bidirectional stream of electromagnetic low frequency waves specifically tuned to my brainwave signature interfacing with the nanotechnology in my brain. So it's measuring all electromagnetic activity, monitoring all electromagnetic activity of my brain as it builds a cognitive model, a copycat twin personality of my will, intellect, and emotion, my human soul, within the remote neural networks of the system. Well, any external interference, they must minimize, because this interferes with their technology. So by listening to pleasing music, they're constantly injecting with these remote neural attacks of previous organized stalkers, the memories, the choice references, the memories that I have of the organized stalking, the previous organized stalkers. And simultaneously causing me with impulse ejections. It's called impulse sequencing when they do it over and over in a looping pattern. It's not one impulse ejection, it's impulse sequencing. To burn, literally burn with an uncontrollable white-hot rage. And they're able to overpower the victim's impulses and make the victim do things, say things that he or she momentarily wouldn't normally do. I didn't act like this before I was targeted with mind control technologies. This wasn't the way I thought. Well, that's reading active memory. That's learning to test and validate active memory. But the point is, I'm being attacked constantly. And what they do is they time the organized stalking in sequence with the remote neural attacks of white-hot rage. So what they're doing is called high-tech entrapment. It's high-tech entrapment. That's what it is. They're 80 years ahead of the best technology on the market today, so they can do whatever they want. If they want to alter or delete a video, they can do it, and you'll never know they did it. Yesterday, I threatened law enforcement, organized stalker, American he claimed to be, threatened to kill me. I recorded part of that conversation, and I got that part. When I tried to upload it to YouTube, forget about it. So either during the conversation, as the recording was happening, they stopped the recording They stopped me from being able to record, or as I was uploading it to YouTube, they deleted and altered that video. I've done it many times. That's how they work. This is an R&M supercomputer. This is a conscious computer that's constantly attacking and disrupting your communications, your financial transactions, etc. Well, this whole trip has been for one reason, right there, Delta, because I'm leaving the country. This is my third trip over here. Well, this is a previous choice reference, so you better believe they got this mapped out. They got their organized stalkers around me right now. This is the way the technology works. It's called, I have time to explain it. But this is what's happening on just a typical day of a trauma-based mind control victim. This is Brian 2, May 17th, 2017, and it's, I don't know what time it is, approximately, 5:30 in the afternoon. Quito, Ecuador. Quito, Ecuador.